Hello, YouTube. Welcome to Hockman Gaming. I am Hockmed. We are back with some more Out of Ore Season 2, second episode. Briefly, you will notice that I have a lot more money than I had when we left. 32,000 more to be exact. I am buying a drone for me to be able to take screenshots and stuff like that. So it's strictly for, actually going to cost me $210. So it's not going to be used for anything in game besides to snap screenshots as needed. So for now, we'll just, this should be out of the way. Throw it there. All right, so there we go. So I hope you enjoyed the first episode if you've seen it. We're going to continue here, getting the roof pieces done. Oh, look at that. And most of the trees did not come back. Perfect. So it did mess up the soil enough. But yeah, we're going to get the roof on this thing here. And then there won't be a door, right? Because there's no wooden doors to make, I don't believe. Yeah, I didn't think so. And I can't buy shop items, so just going to be doorless, and that's just going to have to be good enough. We have to kind of, play within the limits we're allowed to play with. So anyway, let's see here. We need to start by, what do we got in here? Let's see, how many do I need? First and foremost. See, we're 4 wide, so fortunately with the even number, we should be good then. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna do just a peak roof. 7, 14, 28. 28 just slopes. Then we'll need what? 1, 2, 4, 8 45s. That'd be 1, 2, 4 more walls. So we have 7. So we're good on walls. All right, so start with 28 roof pieces. What do we need for them? First and foremost, beams and planks. All right, perfect. 1 and 2 and 2. What do we need? 56 of something. Perfect. All right. Actually, this one. Cancel that. And I'm already not 56, 28, right? Yeah, 14. Does it not automatically pull these in like it does other stuff? Okay, 27. Huh, I didn't know that. All right, so we have that set. Also, once we start digging out and getting around the pit, we need to support outside wall a little bit. So we'll probably need wood or something by then. It's going to be wood to start. And I got the list for what I need to unlock our first tier. We have to build the cabin, have 50K, and plan a road to town with flags or pylons. So yeah. So not a big deal. And it's okay if it changes. We just want to have a planned route there. And then we'll be able to unlock tier 2 and go from there. Once we hit tier 2, that's when I think the challenges will start. The challenges per episode spin. And yeah, I mean, shouldn't take too long. I mean, minus the money, that'll be the hard thing. Like I said, I'm probably gonna have to change some of this as I go and stuff I didn't think out. Like, I have no way to separate coal from pay dirt to, you know, dirt to sell it in their proper place. So I think the best thing I'm gonna have to do is just sell it all based on what the truck has in it. You know how the textures kind of change. Like you put a lot of coal in there, it's coal. Sometimes it looks like dirt. Sometimes it looks like pay dirt. Whatever the case may be, whatever the truck looks like when it's filled up, that's the spot we're gonna dump it at. And I'll probably adjust that a little bit. Like if I know I filled it up with mainly coal, but there's like little dirt, we'll take it to the coal plant. So it'll just be kind of a little, give and take here and there. But yeah, all right, let's see. You're gonna take, what do you need? Another 2 minutes. All right. I'm trying to think, what do I want to do here? I need to start making some money because one, I need to buy flags, and two, I have to have 50K to be able to unlock tier 2. Yeah, the tunnel, unless late game something big happens, I don't think the tunnel's gonna work for us solo. I think it'd be just way too hard. Maybe we'll implement a tunnel like that into the multiplayer map. That could be kind of fun if we get enough people on there to play. All right, well, first and foremost, let's try to plan out a little bit what I didn't do last time of how stuff is gonna go. I don't have a lot of money. So we're gonna have our wash plant, right? We're gonna have to have coal separate itself. If we're still on the old conveyor system, once I get to that point and we're starting to get the pieces, we're just gonna buy it and use it. And if new stuff comes out, oh well, stuff's discontinued and I gotta buy the new stuff. And we'll figure out unlocking it at that point. We may just put it all on a wheel again, and however many I've unlocked now, spin the wheel that many times, and that's what we unlock to the new stuff. We'll figure that out. Like I said, we got some time for that. But like I said, a lot of little things are going to come up here and there that, one, I probably didn't think far enough ahead for, which is very easy to do, or two, just going to start doing it and go, you know what, this just ain't going to work for what, we're trying to have. A little bit of a challenge, a little bit of, to work towards something, some goals, but first and foremost, fun, right? So anyway, we're gonna have to have a plant. Like I said, we're gonna have to have the coal separated out, and I'm gonna have to have that be able to put it into a hopper. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff that I'm gonna have to move some stuff by hand, like stacks of copper coal from one bin to the other if it doesn't separate from the like. If the new system comes out and I can separate stuff, coal goes here, everything's separate by what it is, then that'll be what we'll do. But in this time being, with the way that the systems go, I don't think, like, if we're digging rock and coal, won't a lot of it, some of it end up together, or gravel, I don't remember. But either way, if I can't get it separate, then I have to take it to another storage unit and storage conveyor, and then load the truck with it there to take it to the plant. So I'm gonna have to have a little plant like that. We're gonna have to have an asphalt plant. And part of me is thinking, I wrote it down. It was kind of like a little asterisk question mark. That might be built in town. Again, I'm kind of more sticking to the gold mining, the ores, the actual like minerals. So we can pull stuff up here, but I'm thinking we might truck it to a little plant in town we're going to have to build. It won't have to be huge, right? Because we'll have it down to the blasted rock or whatever. So it'll just be a little system and, load up point and stuff like that, or to unload and a place to load. So I'm pretty sure that's the route I'm going to go with that. Just one, and it builds up the town. So I'm like, that's the whole kind of goal here too, is to build up the town. And throughout these tiers, you'll see there's other stuff we're going to do in town as well. And I'm gonna go big. I'm gonna have a big plant that's gonna support 400s. I'm not gonna be driving up on no ramps. As of space, obviously don't want it too far from the cut, right? But this over here is fairly flat. And it is a little far, but like I said, let's have some fun, all right? And if I don't end up digging this as part of the cut, I think we'll like dig out trench right here and you know, kind of where we get it the flattest out down here. And this will be our ramp down into the cut, I think. So we'll kind of have to go through, you know, like a little canyon wall, so to speak. But yeah, I think that's what we'll do. So I think we'll use that area over there for the plant. So we'll have a little bit of a haul from there to there. That should be plenty enough room. Worst case, I will go more vertical with the plant. And then when the new stuff comes out, which I can't wait, I'm so freaking excited for it. See what it takes, and we're gonna have to adjust. All right, let's see if this is done after I've rambled on. It's had to have been at least 2 minutes I've been rambling, right? Again, if you guys have ideas, throw them at me. Let me know. Let me know what you think. All right. I think you were. Oh, you know what? I don't have enough plank. So let's just. You keep making some beams for now. Not the prettiest looking cabin, but what you gonna do? I did this right in my head. And we'll probably expand this cabin as we play. We go along, and I may actually throw that, you know, in some stuff to do as well. All right, do that and that. Just like some more tiers. Like I said, I'll be probably adding to it as we go. That was good. I was wondering if I could build that. So there's our door. What are you going to do, right? So we need 4 and 4, but we'll let that build up. So in the meantime, maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll bring the excavator right up here. Maybe we'll just start digging out, you know, kind of to there. Wish I would have went and picked up some flags. I don't want to spend too much because I don't know how much they cost. Aren't they like 20 for the one pylons? And I think the flags are actually more expensive. We'll say from there to there. Now, what's the best way to dig this out? I'm going to guess I'm just going to have to pull the truck up next to me and just pull it up here and dig and drop, right? First, let's get a little more level for the truck to run on. I really want to turn the autosave off or like adjust it, but I don't want something crashing and then losing a bunch of progress. My computer hard crashed the other day making an episode of Center Station Simulator. And it was about the time I was ending the episode, so it worked out, but I haven't been back in to see if I don't know if that game auto saves automatically or not. Auto saves automatically. Makes sense. That's why they call it auto. Short for automatically. My video file is good. Not the way I wanted to test it, but going with the new recording format that I switched to a while ago after I lost a save. And it's supposed to keep you from doing it. Well, it worked, so I didn't lose my save. But yeah, it was weird. Just a straight up hardcore crash and reboot. Looked it up, going through the event viewer and stuff, and there really wasn't nothing giving it away. Like normally you can figure it out pretty good, and just didn't. But my computer's been fine lately. I don't know, Windows update or something. Like I said, the escape key wasn't working, but I know it wasn't my keyboard, like I said, because I bound it to a macro key and it still didn't work. It was doing it in multiple games. It did it in Center Station while I was recording. It did it a couple times. It did it in Elite Dangerous when I was just playing for fun. And there was another game I was playing. I don't remember what it was that it did it in as well. All right, that's good enough. Doesn't need to be perfect. I just want to be able to drive up here a little bit easier. So yeah, for fuel delivery, I can use it for my excavator and my equipment here. Like I said, it's just, again, is it really going to be that fun to watch me drive a freaking slow ass thing all the way into town to fill it? No. And the cost is going to be the fuel tank, so that it'll be a $2,000 charge to fuel it up. So I'll buy it, bring it out here, fuel it up, and then put the tank somewhere. I should have added money in my thing for that too, because that's something I forgot to do. Like I said, I want to, like, in the hills or something, just kind of bury a couple storage conveyors there, so I can, like, put it in there so I know this is stuff not to use. It's just I have a way of discarding it that I know of. But yeah, so and if I run out of fuel in a truck or vehicle, then I need to, I don't know, I haven't figured it out. I think need to run to town would be a good start, and probably call my vehicle, recall it there, or drop it back there, and be what, $2,000? Probably buy another fuel tank in town or whatever, and shove it away, and that'll be the fee to the tow. Let's see. I think that should be pretty good. And it's all right if we don't get it perfect. Like I said, it's just getting us some stuff to dig. Gonna get us a nice little cut into this hill and see what's there. You know, probably have to build a little road to my house at some point. But yeah, let's get into some digging. And 2,000 doesn't seem like a lot of money, but once I get, to the point where I can buy the fuel tank, it ain't that big of a deal. But right now, if I spent 2,000, that's a decent amount of money, I think. Like I said, it's hard. Once we need to get the economy in here and stuff like that, this will go. All right. This is going to be a lot different than the last excavator I rolled with. I don't remember how much this truck holds. Is it just 10? Is it even that much? I don't remember. Like I said, I just figured that you'd come out here doing this with something. Once modding goes in, I almost, if no one does it, and I can't believe they won't, I might almost learn how to build something so I can get like a skid steer and stuff in here. So is that pay dirt or dirt? That's pay dirt, right? Can't tell. I can't tell. I feel like it is. Because regular dirt's a little darker, right? It's going to happen, but I'm not going to lie. I'm very surprised I have not dumped anything on the ground yet out of this truck. I mean, I ain't got the hugest bucket here, but that is also not a very big opening to be pouring in. I said, it will happen. Let's see. So you guys will probably be watching this on a Thursday. That means one more day and we get some more dev news. And I hope it's we're in beta. Oops. And then I got to make the decision officially. Do I switch to beta and run it? Don't know. I want to. I know that much. Yeah, that's the dirt over there where that tree was. I mean, if it is pay dirt, I'm gonna get out and check just to be safe. To know, kind of like happy, but at the same time, I just kind of wanted regular dirt. Because at the moment, I'm just gonna have to sell the pay dirt to the general store. There we go. There's a little bit on the grass. Because I don't have any way of getting it in a machine. I don't have a machine to put it in anyway. And that'll be part of the hard part because see here, grab the old notebook. We unlock the small wash plant once we build the cabin, have some money, and get the road set. And we get storage containers, but we don't get any production stuff till tier 2. And even that, it'll be random. So I have to randomly get a hopper and something to be able to get this into a form. Or I'm going to have to buy like the fast pickaxe. And I might have to mine some by hand and throw it in the wash plant. Or I just go to the coal spot and kind of dig that out. But I think that causes little, like, what do I really want? Like a hole over there and a hole over there? I don't know. Guess that will be the challenge of what we're gonna do here. Don't really know. I'm just gonna base the truck being full off of kind of like the other trucks. Kind of when it just slopes down like that, say the back's full, and I say the front could probably use more. I don't know, it looks pretty decent, I think. Okay, this is just dirt. Yes, okay, good. Good for multiple reasons. One, I mean, at the moment I'm not gonna have to dig into the hill. Oops, I need the truck. And two, that give. Now here's the next question. I dumped this somewhere over here just to pile it up. I still don't know. I need to test that so I know for sure. But we can adjust whatever. Or do I dump it in that big opening that I plan on trying to fill in? Or do I sell it for money? I know it ain't a lot of money, but let's take this one to town. I want to buy some flags or pylons or something. And sell this, and we'll see what we get for it. I feel like I'm going the way wrong way. I am a little bit, but I think that's because we come this way, don't we? We're actually over there, but I think that was steeper. Pretty sure tier 2 is we'll get the roller. Yes, we do. I feel like we came this way and then go around that hill, right? We'll find out, I guess. Because there ain't no way I'm gonna blow shovel. I mean, if I had the fast shovel, I would consider coming through here and banging out some of these bumps. I might get stuck. But with this slow shovel, no way. You flip. I feel like I'm playing SnowRunner right now. Jesus. Pretty much want to go straight north now. All right, on our way back, we might ending on. We'll probably start marking our our road, our planned road. Like I said, you can change it once you get there. Try to make I'm gonna try to make it how I plan to, not just like do a quick straight line just to complete the challenge. I'm gonna try to plan out the road, and it's got to be kind of close to what you planned. Is my what I'm doing anyway. Again, you guys kind of can follow along or make your own rules or do your own thing. Period on your own map. A lot of you guys I know have your maps going already and stuff like that. So I think the multiplayer save, I'm gonna go through and dump in some random equipment. It'll be these, some of these trucks, some of those excavators, probably a couple pickup trucks. I feel like that is where I need to be, isn't it? Enough for 8 players. I don't anticipate in having more than probably 2 or 3, maybe 4 tops counting me at any time, but you never know. Because obviously I don't want 4 or 5 people to show up to play, and we have 1 truck, 1 dump truck, and 1 excavator. Yeah, so I was a little too far down. I'm also looking at like how much fuel. I mean, granted, I know I went out of the way here, but like even like I want to fill this in with dirt here. I don't think it'd be worth it with this tiny little load on this truck. Like it just doesn't seem worth the gas alone. I should have dug that out when I had the excavator up here. Oh, I'm definitely gonna have to do something, or we're gonna go a different route. Maybe I'll turn the road like I ended the road there though. I don't know. Guess we're kind of far away, and we'll figure it out. But yeah, so what are we looking at? I got a quarter tank of fuel. Oh, I didn't even use my little turnaround. All right, so this is dirt, so you can go in here. I hope this works. I haven't really tested any of it. A couple $1,000. Kind of pull up here. Let's grab ourselves some flags or pylons. That's about the only thing under the equipment that is unlocked. What am I doing under the buildings? Decorations? Yeah, 20, 20, 30. Cone's 35. A cone costs more than those. And flags are 25. So obviously we're going to have to go with the pylons. Which are good. I like the flags, but they're not tall enough. I wish they were a little bit taller or had 2 options. But yeah, I don't have any of these unlocked, and they're way more expensive anyway. So it looks like pylon. I don't think 50 is going to be enough. I don't want to go crazy. We just made that puts us $1,000 up for the day. Woo. I think we'll take that and run with it for now. Know if it's worth the trip up here right now. All right, let's try to get this planned out. I'm not gonna lie, this is like this kind of stuff is why I'm excited for Roadcraft. Me and Calstratos played the demo for I don't know, put 8-10 hours in it, and we, like I said, we have it We have a plan for when it comes out, how we're going to do it, and what we're going to do. And if we stick to it, awesome. And if we change it, we change it. But yeah, we're planning on going all out with that. And I did hear they're talking about adding, possibly putting fuel in the game, which I thought was weird that wasn't in there. I can understand some stuff here and there. It's not SnowRunner. It's not Expeditions. It's not Mud Runner. That's they did better this time because it's not. I don't think it's Roadcraft SnowRunner game, right? Like Expeditions kind of did, but Expeditions isn't SnowRunner either, and they said that. And I think that's people just want SnowRunner too. I mean, honestly, or Mud Runner too. That's what they want. Let's see. This road's okay. So the road's already set in town, so I can't change this, right? Like that's gonna go that way, one way or the other. Could I make a three-way here though? No, we're just gonna use this road right here. The town ain't big enough for that. After I had about 70% of this road paved in here, I was like, should have made sure it wasn't big enough for a 400. That way we had to upgrade the road. So it might not be. Oh, look at that. Missed a little. Gonna bug me. There. No, now still gonna bug me. That looks better. But yeah, so it might not fit on there good. We may still have to do that. Like I said, I want to kind of build up the town, and our gold mine is going to be what makes this town better because the coal plant didn't do crap. I got to pave the road to the coal plant. That's providing power to I have no idea what. I mean, assuming that was it supposed to be power? I mean, we're getting the coal. Are they processing it there? I don't know. But either way, they're supplying a shop that's closed down, a gas station, and this. That seems a little excessive. All right, so we're obviously got to take the road this way. I think our best bet might be to take it right straight across here. I mean, we can fill this in here, right? Get it decently flat. We'll just have to carve right along this mountain. Seems like a lot of work too. I guess. Well, obviously we're starting with a dirt road, right? And then we have to pave it eventually. So what if we use, once we get to that level, front loader, excavator, probably front loader, I'm going to guess would be easier. Instead of a bulldozer for it, we take the dirt off of here, dump it down into here, and start filling that up with it. So one, we have a place to put dirt, and two, we fill it up. And then when we go to pave, we can just cut it here. And this will just kind of be like a temporary road. That might be the way to go. So I think we'll do that. All right. But we're going to kind of... I'm going to have to go a lot more spaced out for... It's okay if I don't get them all in here right now anyway. We'll try to slope it down, but man, then it means... I guess we don't have to fill that all in there. We just slope it down pretty good. This definitely going to want to fill in. Let's see here. Try to separate these a little bit more. I guess these don't need to be perfect or anything either, because they're just going to get picked up when it comes time to actually rip some road down. All right. Pretty much going straight that way. Let me put this here. Let me come up to this hill here and see. Definitely this way. I don't know if this is marking the center of the road, the left, or the right. I'm not super concerned about that. I think the multiplayer map, yeah, we might put a dozer in there to start, and maybe have to build ourselves our dirt road to our claim on the way. I almost did it with this, but I figured we'd work up to it. And sure. Like I said, this has to be kind of close-ish. So if we hit a dirt, we'll have to see how much that sells for too. As much as I hate to just throw that away. All right, so where are we at? We're down there? No, we are over. Oops, same thing. We're straight there over that hill. You know what? I think let's pick these up, right? Let's. I think that was when I hit it. I think that should be good. So I think we're gonna go straight. This way-ish. We'll go around this little mountain. I gotta walk all the way back and get the truck too. I figured it would have been quicker than trying to drive it, stop, drive it, stop. Let me go up here. Let me see where we're at, because maybe I'm on the wrong side. They're not thinking what I'm thinking. No, I had it right. What I was thinking. Well, I might have enough here to do the road. I mean, it doesn't have to be like 2 foot apart from each other, right? We just have to have a marking, and you can definitely see the shape of the road. Just kind of do that. I'll have to figure this part out. And yeah, about, maybe here. This This obviously is subject to change, based on our plant and stuff like that, but that's fine. The road is set where it comes into our property. No matter. All right. Let's go back and get the truck. I have 3 more pylons, so I'll just drop those somewhere where a gap may be too big. This down so we can see. That kind of goes there. Yep, there. Turns this way. I think I'll just come and hit it as I walk back to the truck. That one seemed kind of a little far. Cut down the trees on the way. Not doing a lot here, but every little bit helps, right? And for now, I don't know. Still don't know what we're gonna do with our truck, like to get it that point, because that's a hellacious hill. And we need wood anyway, so it kind of works out perfect. So another one there. Sadly, I think obviously as much as I don't want to do this, I'm not going to do it perfect, right? But I think this improves our quality of life of getting here. So the nice thing is once we, start getting a few tiers up and start doing stuff, like obviously we won't be running dirt, right? Because we're building a road. But if we have a big setup or a collection of, smelting that's being done and stuff like that, at least that'll still be working while we're working. Thought about getting really fancy and have to put ditches next to the road, but I don't know if I would be able to pull that off. And then it kind of turns more into a lot of time doing that. But I feel like sometimes what makes the game fun isn't so much digging for ore or coal. It's just digging in general, right? Like just doing stuff. So I don't know. We'll figure that stuff out. Again, like I said, I'm hoping you guys watch and throw some ideas down or some stuff that you think maybe we should do to the town. Anything that you think would improve the series. Sure, there might be some people that say you just not playing it would improve the thing. But yeah, any thoughts? I mean, throw them down there. I kind of laid down the framework and enough to have a season out of it, and I think have a decent season. But let's get some community involved in here. Let's throw a few more things in here. And like I said, it doesn't have to be the challenging thing. It could, town's gonna need this or something like that. Like I said, I know there are plans for the radio tower, a few watchtowers at least. I've never really haven't set the hard limit on how many yet, but I know of at least 3. And that might stay there just because, like, as of now, there's no way to really, I'll say, automate or improve getting the wood to make stuff. So that would still be chopping down trees for that. And we might still do it. Like I said, there was either 2 or 3. I'd have to look. Just the plan. But the cell tower or the radio tower, and was that it? Was there another quest building? I don't remember. I mean, am I just gonna have to drive down here for now? Oh, hey, cool. I could have built right here. Obviously not gonna follow the markings for now. I roll the truck. But yeah, definitely our first upgrades are gonna have to be trucks for sure, right? Because that's what we're gonna have to use to haul either out of the cut or into town. And don't matter how fast we dig it, if we still can only tote a little bit. So hopefully once we unlock the first set of vehicles, we roll ourselves a truck pretty soon. Bring that up a little bit. I think if we smooth this out, we might be all right. Might have to take a little extra time on this one, not just kind of like walk and hit. Just because you had a hard time last time making it up here. So we get her filled up a little bit and flattened. Ain't no way. No way it's gonna take 2. I'm not doing it. Not doing it. We will drive around it for now. Technically, the road is closed. The road's closed until I build it. And I'll have equipment here for that by then, so. All right, is there anything else we need in town? We really can't buy anything, so besides pylons, which we don't need. Road complete. Check off. Done. So dirt is definitely not worth selling here, which not out of this truck. Did I even flatten it at all? Or I go a different way? I feel like the slow shovel or the regular shovel, I guess, don't work as good as the fast one. I'm probably crazy. It's probably the exact same thing. Maybe it's just so much quicker that it feels like it works better. Did I not hit any of this? Which way would have I went? Did I go? Oh, Who knows? Well, you guys know, and I'll know here as soon as I edit this video. Pretty sure I did, because that's where I cut down one of the trees. Just did a bad job at it. Get the roller as soon as can. That'll be a long trip, but it'll be worth it. Yeah, I feel like it's just going behind me and leaving these little ridges. Let's just get this here a little bit. And I haven't officially decided either. If I don't remember. I haven't officially decided something. I know that much. Like, where did I go to come in here? It doesn't look like I touched any of this, but I cut down that tree. Was I just doing spot here, though, wasn't I? I wasn't really. This clearly has to be a little bit smoother, being... Can't have a bump that big trying to drive this guy through. Take this straight over here. And then I'll just finish it off right to there. Such a tickle itch in my throat. All right, let's get back. And hopefully get back. Yeah, we're looking at freaking almost half a tank of fuel round trip in this thing. Yeah, so the first part of this road is obviously going to be, you're just going to roll the grass and make it nice and smooth. Start, and then we'll have to come through with dozer. I don't think we unlock a grader for a while. Front end loader. All right. Well, I'll test it, and we can, like I said, we'll figure out from now, but I'm probably just going to have to dump dirt and stuff into a pile on the property. I bet this is a wonderful ride. That guy, there's no like urination system. We would have stopped 6 times already. I mean, at least we have a nice little, we know how to get back to town easily. And then back to our place. Oh, God. Let's go ahead and clear out these right now. it ain't gonna hurt to have some more wood on us anyway, because we'll need a lot of it. Let's try to smooth out this little slope here for us, just where we're gonna maybe go up and down if I remember this is the spot. All right. Now the question is, where do we dump this dirt? I know I'm gonna dump it somewhere, and then the cut's gonna end up extending over it. And I'm gonna be like, damn. I know what I should do though. Oh. Probably grab the wood out here and get this stuff going too. All right, we got planks in here, I'm sure, right? Yes. Let's get our pieces made that we need here. Which is what? Just whoa. 4 of those and those, right? Those make. Take this, we'll that in there, that in there. Section. So we're gonna need pretty much all beams. Yeah, beams and planks for everything. Sheets are just for the 1,800 sheets. How the hell am I gonna plan on building? I didn't realize. I never even looked at these. That might need some adjusting on that mission, because I don't think anybody wants to watch me cut enough wood for 2 or 3, whatever I have wrote down, of those towers. I should have looked. I mean, oh, never mind. Holy shit. What an idiot. I had 999 of them. Okay. Yeah. Never mind. We're going to stick with whatever I wrote down, at least. All right. Give me those. Give me those. You keep making beams. I was like, man, I never really looked at it, but I didn't think it was that much. We're seriously going to be like that? Okay, fine. We'll do it. Do it the hard way. I don't think. Oh, there we go. She ain't much, but she's home. Yeah, we had an extra wall. A couple extra walls. All right. kind of feel like we just need to go around like that, and then we call that complete. We have a cabin. We have a place to sleep. Get out of here, dirt. Like I said, my plan is to not extend the cut any further than like here. Like, at the most up to right here. Like we might not even come this far. I would like to. That we can have like a little overhang here or a overhang ish. But there, and then be able to have a little driveway to the cabin right along the edge of it. All right. So what do I need? How many did I make those originally? 7, 7, 14. Be 14, 18, 19, 20, 21, 20, 19, 8. So I need like 17. Make 20 because we'll need walls anyway down the road. We probably got enough now, don't we? Yeah, let's 20 of those wood walls, and then the rest of the beam. How long do we got for those? 3 minutes. All right. And that'll be it for the whatever you want to, what was I calling it here? Milestones to unlock it, except for having 50K in the bank. But I'm hoping we hit some coal. We're in for a long trip, but need to hit some coal and then hopefully unlock some production equipment the way we with pieces that we need. Like, if we don't get corners and stuff like that, not a huge deal, right? We can make a straight line, especially for this first kind of little plant we're building. Whoa, wrong button. Just kind of, I don't know the best way to do this. I don't feel like what I'm doing is the best way. I mean, it's going to make a nice thing, but to straighten it up, I have to go along the sides, on the side that the truck's on, right? And flatten it out and get it nice and decent. Let's have to remember, I don't think we're going to build anything here, but anything we build here, we got to make sure that this here will end up being wide enough for bigger equipment. But one nice thing is we know it's just me. No multiplayer on this save. So I don't need to make double roads or worry about anything like that. As long as it fits a 400. And whatever equipment I need to drive through it, then that's good. I think I'll just try to take what I need off of it, and then yeah, I'll just have to come along this side here and straighten it out. I'll kind of One more load in there. No, it's doing that sticking thing. There we go. Okay, so when it comes to dumping this, really got to see how well it dumps. Because let's kind of survey our land here, right? Road's gonna come in here, somewhere right here, right? So the question is, do we want our full wash plant area there or here? I feel like this has a lot more work to do, right? But expansion is easy. Like, we just go back further. Oh, look at all them dark spots over there. Here, I don't know, maybe it's slope more, but expansion is not easy. If we want to go back, we got to dig out mountain. Unless we go that way, then it's still uphill. I think, based on what we're planning, like basically, this being our cut as of now, and then extending it that way as we go down if we need to. And that's way too big. I know I'm not going to dig all that out. Doubt it. We'll see what happens, but you never know because we got a lot of new equipment coming. We have that giant freaking, can't think of the name of it, the big quarry miner thing on wheels and stuff. So we could. So I think this area here would make the most sense because it's more centered across this. And this road here that we're going to build into the hut, it might change down the road, which is fine. There's nothing that we can't change it. Yeah, I think we'll do. Get this truck. Let's park it up to the freaking house. I think we'll do it that way. It's more centered, and I'm thinking maybe we'll still build on this side, but we'll build maybe the. Let's see. I plan on building a garage for some equipment, but I don't think I need to be over there. The road's coming in there. Maybe this is where our loading zones will be for like the coal, the stone, rock, whatever we end up getting. So they'll be able to back up here or drive through, however we decide to do it, to fill up the trucks, and then they'll just be able to turn and go out on the road, do the plant here. So we'd obviously have to pipe conveyors one way or the other to this side, which would be fun. And then we got all this to build on and extend. I mean, like I said, the map's so big, don't matter if this over here is filled with pay dirt. Lithium would be the only thing that would really kind of be like, oh man. But we have all that. A lot of work, about to fill it in or step wall down, whatever. Yeah, we'll do that. All right, so we're going to build our wash plant in this area over here. So based on that, let's clear some trees out. I don't know how big it's going to be, how big we need. So let's clear the trees and let's just try to level it up. We'll just dump dirt where we know the spots are low, and we'll use it for leveling it off. I'm not coming over here, but might as well. So right off the bat, obviously, right. Like all that down there. We might as well use this dirt to our benefit. I don't know how much comes out of here. I don't really know. Ultimately, I don't know how much I care. I don't know if I can drag it. Yeah, a little bit. All right, so we're just going to dump dirt there then. We'll put dirt there. Try to fill that in, kind of. One, it might be a little quicker than doing it by like hand. And two, a little more realistic, I guess we'll say. You know what I think I'll do? I don't know if this is the proper way. I think I'm going to keep trenching this that way. Probably like, you know, this wide here. And then I'm going to come to this side here. And I'll turn 90 degrees and I'll dig straight down over there. I think that's what I'm going to try to do. I said it might not be the best way to do this, but... that too far away, did I? No. Yeah, we're fine. Also, if you noticed last video, I changed some settings. I didn't realize... like, once I, you know, edit and all that, I don't really watch the videos. I didn't realize that they kind of looked that greatest. So I made some changes, and I think the last episode, our first one here, came out looking a lot better. But almost too much better. Only in the fact that I upscaled it to 4K and did bitrate changes in the editing software. Problem is, to edit that, what was it, roughly almost an hour and a half long, just short video, it took, what was it, like just over an hour to render it out and get me the file to upload to YouTube. And then on top of that, I don't know if YouTube was having issues yesterday, but I don't have fiber in my, unfortunately. Not yet. I heard rumor it's coming. So I don't, you know, I have 1,000 down, but I don't have 1,000 up. I only have like 38 to 40 up. But it took like 3 hours to upload that video yesterday. My numbers were good. I'm thinking maybe YouTube was not utilizing it all, because the file was 38 gig, and even at 30, I just averaged it at. It shouldn't have taken that long. So I might try this one again the same way. And if it's something else that YouTube has to do for that quality of video, I might go down to 2K. So it'll probably still look good, and it'll save a lot of time. Might look for new video editing software as well, just because I did find, I use DaVinci Resolve, which I absolutely love. I think it's great, but I started kind of looking into it and realizing it doesn't utilize your graphic card for encoding, unless you have the premium version. And it's not something I really want to spend $300 on right now. From what I understand, I'm no pro. From what I understand, using your CPU to render or encode will get you better quality It's just slower, which is, why it took whatever I said, just over an hour to encode that video yesterday, when normally I could do an hour and a half, 2 hour video in 20 minutes, if not less. But the problem is my processor's not meant for that kind of stuff. I have the X3D series from AMD. My processor is strictly meant for gaming. So it was maxed out the whole time, which, whatever, I don't care if it maxes out. But I think it might just be a little too much for what it is. I don't really hate Intel, but I'm not a fan of Intel. But when I bought this processor, I never had intentions or plans of doing this. It was just gaming. So might see about, there's another one, I don't remember what it was called now. I have it wrote down somewhere. But I might switch and see if I like the other one better, because it has GPU rendering or encoding, so I can actually use the NVIDIA card for it. We'll see. I'll probably try going down to 2K first. Make sure it still looks good. I don't gonna be perfect. I didn't realize it was kind of fuzzy, and I was like, is it really that bad? I'm like, yeah, sure the hell is. I wouldn't want to watch my videos looking like that at 1080p. So, and obviously in the world of content creation, right? Like anybody can do this, really, right? Well, you have two people show up and one looks like crap and one looks pretty good or decent. Probably gonna want to watch the decent one unless you just absolutely hate that person. Like you just don't want to watch that person. You don't get enjoyment from watching them, which is fine. That's kind of what all life is, right? Like your friends, your husbands, boyfriends, wives, girlfriends, whatever they are, you're with them because they kind of match what you're looking for. It's the same thing with people on YouTube, Twitch, all that, right? Like you find somebody that you can relate to or enjoy watching. So, but I think the good start of that is a little better looking quality videos. So this one will probably go down to 2K or whatever. We'll see how that does. If it looks pretty good, then I'll probably stick with that, especially if it cuts down some of the time we're taking to encode. Or I might try 4K one more time. The encoding really ain't the issue for me. Like an hour or whatever, it's not a big deal. It was the 2.5, 3 hour upload. I don't know what speed it was uploading at because it doesn't tell you, but it sure the heck wasn't what I was giving it or able to give it. It wasn't taking it. So, like I said, I'm not sure what else they do behind the system, behind the scenes with the uploads, if they're trying to also render it or whatever they're going to do. So, we'll have to into that. This probably isn't even going to be deep enough to start. Kind of feel like maybe should have switched it a little bit more this way. I don't think it's too late to do that. Raise you up before you start causing me some problems. Oops. I think that might be a little better. Actually, I might even want to go more than that, especially with the plant being over there to start. Yeah, let's maybe we'll go right along with like the kind of like the little white line you can see there. We'll go straight across through there, maybe. You know. All right. I think we figure that out next time. I think we try to line it up how we best way possible. Like I said, we'll probably build another one at the other end or somewhere down the road. But we'll worry about that later. I think next episode we'll kind of get a better line there. I think I'm close to where I want. Finish the house. Get this road here dug. To get in and out easy, and maybe be able to get to like maybe some of that coal out there without kind of tearing up too much of a hole. Maybe we can go along, try to find the edge of the cut here, wherever we're gonna stop it, and it might be right along like there. Keep that little dark spot in, and maybe we'll extend it out as we see what's there. Maybe we'll get some coal and start getting that sold so we can get our 50K, get the bottom of the house finished or the cabin. So that part's done. The road is marked. That part's done. So we only have 50K and 20 some pieces of wood walls to put down. And then tier 2. Then we'll have all sorts of better fun stuff to play with, right? So just to heads up, smelters become available. EX20E rock truck with and without the tailgate. The EX200 excavators, all of them. So B100 with, the zero swings. The L8 and the L8000 roller or loader, the L9 roller, all the production pieces. Yeah. But, oh no, that's all tier 2 stuff. I'm sorry. Tier 1 is the small wash plant, the drone, decorations, conveyor storage, which I don't really know, honestly, what we're going to do with that. And then everything in the equipment tab except for explosive, hand tools, GPS. And I think that was it, but we're probably going to change it a little bit. Little bit of adjustments here and there. But either way, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. We're getting somewhere. We're slowly starting to look like a site just by our imagination. And a road and pylons and a hole. But yeah, so I appreciate watching. If you like the video, hit the like button for me. If you want to leave a comment below, seriously guys, throw me some ideas, throw me some stuff you think would be cool to add or something like that. And these higher tiers and stuff, it's not too late to throw it on as milestones to do, or stuff like that. But yeah, and hit that subscribe button if you're not. I post videos usually about 5 times a week. I try to do daily, but sometimes it just doesn't work out with life. But I'm always releasing some content. It was light last week just because I was trying to get this finished and a couple other things going on. But yeah, so thanks again. Hope you have a wonderful night, evening, and morning, and hope to see you next video. Bye.